So, Amazon Echo, let's talk new stuff again. We have the original Echo, the big obelisk with speakers, great. We've got a $50 Echo Dot. We've got a portable Amazon Tap. We have the new Echo Look, which has a camera in it and will tell you how to dress, maybe. And now we have the Amazon Echo Show. And let's just get this right out there right now. This is the best Amazon Echo you can buy today. It's really good. I like it a lot. Here's the thing, it's gonna get better, and it has to get better. It really needs to get better. Hang on, I'll explain. Let's go take a look. This is the Amazon Echo Show. So let's start with the basics here. The Echo Show essentially is one of Amazon's Fire HD 7 tablets with a couple 2-inch speakers strapped on the bottom. Now, all that tech in one place means that it's also the most expensive Echo so far at $229. Now, don't get too hung up on the specs of the display. 1024 by 600, it's not the most pixel-dense screen you can find, but you're also not going to be holding it up to your face like you would a tablet. It looks just fine from half a room away. Now, the 2-inch speakers are pretty decent. Definitely not as good as, say, a Sonos Play 1, but they're plenty fine for casual listening or music in a noisy kitchen, which is where I've been using it a lot. Real quick, setup is super easy. Just plug it in and add your Wi-Fi password and you're done. It's really that simple. So first and foremost, yes, it's an Echo. It'll do Amazon content great over Wi-Fi. That includes Amazon Video, Amazon Music, things like that. It also ties into Pandora, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, SiriusXM, and that's just for starters, right? Now for anything else, you can connect to the Echo Show with Bluetooth. Now because the Echo Show has a display, you can watch videos too, yes. Amazon content is quick and easy, and you can have Alexa search out videos on YouTube as well. Alexa, show me videos by Jay-Z.
Here's what I found.
Now, searching by voice and then choosing the right one can be a little hit and miss. But then again, I've only gone looking for videos off and on. If I'm really serious about watching something, I'll break out the iPad or plop down in front of the TV. I guess this counts as content, right? Yes, you can still order things on the Echo Show. It actually works a lot better here, I think, being able to choose from things on the screen than just having Alexa tell you, here's this thing I found and I'm gonna buy it for you now with your credit card. So it's not new, but it's definitely better. Also not new is the ability to read books through Kindle or Audible. Alexa's voice is still really horrible for anything that's not narrated by an actual human being. And other than the display showing you what's being read, you don't actually get anything new here. Now for me, the bigger deal about the Echo Show is definitely with messaging, and specifically video calling. So we've been able to do these for a little while now with the Alexa app on our phones as well as the existing Echoes. But now we've got video and we've got an always ready to go way to do it from home. There's also this drop-in feature, which is exactly how it sounds, right? You drop in on any other Echo, and you can do it with the older Echoes as well, just without video. For about the first 10-15 seconds, you just get a fog in front of you, but then it clears up and you can see what's going on the other end. They didn't have to touch anything. So yeah, it sounds a little creepy and it's on by default. That's probably not a good thing. But the thing is, it's solving a problem I don't have. If I want to call somebody, I'm going to call them, and I want them to be able to choose whether or not to talk to me. In any case, this isn't going to kill off iMessage or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or any of that. But here's where the potential really starts to come in. What if they teamed up with one of them, or Skype? That would open up a huge world of video calling. So here's a good question. Where are you going to put your Echo Show? Now, pretty obviously you want to put it in a high trafficked area, right? A place where a lot of people are, a place you're going to be a lot. For me, for a lot of you out there, that's the kitchen. I've put one in the living room as well. That's worked out really well there. And I really wanted to know how it was going to work out in the bedroom. I was kind of skeptical at first. Turns out I didn't hate it. And it's got this really good do not disturb display that kicks in at night. So it's not lighting up at me or making any noise or anything. And you just get this subtle little ambient clock there. Very nice. Of course, you're going to have to be comfortable with the camera in the bedroom. I mean, I am. Isn't everybody? Probably go ahead and turn off that drop-in thing because you just do it. So like I said, it's definitely the best Echo that Amazon has made so far. And having a screen on this thing is way cool. But the problem is nobody's really taking advantage of it yet. Now, so many times I glance at the display as I'm going by and it says, here's this thing that we can do for you. All you have to do is tell us. This is 2017, right? These things are supposed to know what I want to see before I know. A couple examples here. Let's take flash briefing, right? That's been around since the original Echo. Gives you a little news brief throughout your day. You can pick and choose the items you want, gives you some weather. Very cool. A screen makes perfect sense here. perfect opportunity for video. And there's none. All it does is flash up where the content's coming from, NPR, Fox News, whatever. Or let's go back to the kitchen. Every weekend, I tend to look up the exact same waffle and pancake recipes. So it makes sense that I would ask Alexa to look them up for me and put them up on the screen, right? Here's the problem. Alexa, show me the Alton Brown waffle recipe.
Welcome to All Recipes. Sorry, I can't find any result for waffle, Elton and Brown.
And Echo Show doesn't yet have a web browser, so I just can't go to it myself. Now I get that they're trying not to turn this thing into a tablet, but that's a pretty big miss. One of the things I was really looking forward to using was the Ring doorbell. It integrates, there's a skill, and I can say, Alexa, show me my front door, and she'll plop it right up there on the screen. That's great.
Front door camera.
But here's the problem. If somebody comes and rings the doorbell, it doesn't show me a single thing. It's definitely not that sort of whole home hub that we've been hoping for all this time. So that's the thing I've realized here. Alexa's not really gotten any smarter yet. She's just got a different way to show me information. Maybe, sometime, not always. And this takes me back to one of the first things I ever wrote about the original Amazon Echo. It's really cool. It does things fairly well, and there's a ton of potential here. It's maybe not there yet, but it's definitely gonna get better. Echo Show has some really neat tricks up its sleeve, and video calling is still a really big deal. But outside of that, we've just got a display and speakers that, when you think about it, kind of do less than if you had one of Amazon's $80 tablets. No web browser, clunky searching, no real apps, just limited skills. And few of those have been updated for the display, and those that have are still pretty underwhelming. Now that said, Echo Show is still really cool. Looks good, sounds good. Yes, it is the best Amazon Echo device we have so far, and it still has a ton of potential. But the question you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to spend more than $220 on potential? That's it for the Amazon Echo Show. It'll get better, I hope, I promise. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's it, we'll see you next time.